What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and I'm back with some more KingOhgers stuff. And these are the KingOhgers soft vinyls, or I like just to call them vinyls. And I usually don't do videos on these, but I have all of them, and I bought them all at once, so I thought I'd do a video on them. So that's why this is happening. Before we get into them, I do want to look over the tags, which look like little flags. So yeah, we got one for KingOhgers. Got Tombo. By the way, they all have the same gobbledygook and Toei on the back. You got Tombo. You got Kamakiri. You got Hachi. Palpion. KingOhgers. And SpiderKumos. Or Kumonos? Kumonos? I'm not sure. So, that's that. And overall, I do think they all look really good. Um, they're just like simple. These are very simple toys. These are like anywhere between the realms of $4 to $6. So they're not really that expensive. But I think they look really nice, honestly. It's one of those that if you just want a version and you don't care about articulation and they look nice, like let's take a closer look at KingOhgers, and I think it looks really good. It actually has it's not all the way painted like all the way the cuff should be. But again, for $5 to $6, that's not bad. You got his little logo on his chest. His helmet looks really good. You got the eyes. Mine has a little paint mark, but that's fine. I love that they actually have the little green eyes. You have the cape, which I do like how it's molded. It's not just like a whole thing where this arm is just a shadow. I do kind of like that. But it's not the greatest, but it's part of the suit. They had to do something. Got the holder on the side. Got the foam buckle, and all the details are there. And they painted these on the side. So yeah, I think it looks really good, honestly. So, yeah, got his butt. But yeah, but much like most vinyls, once you get to the back, nothing. So yeah, I think they look pretty good. Let's go down the line and let's take a look at Kamakiri next. Very yellow, in a very mustardy yellow. I think the helmet looks pretty good on this one as well. Obviously, you have the Kamakiri logo. Very simplistic, but I think they turned out actually pretty good. But yeah, there's Kamakiri. Let's do Tombo next. Which I do, at first I wasn't really into the helmet, but getting to look at it up close and like this, I do kind of like it. I love that these look like sunglasses. I think that's awesome. It almost gives me that Sub-Zero mask look. So, the helmet's grown on me, and I think it looks really good. Next up, let's go to... Oh, Rita fell. No. And let's go to Hachi next, which the B one looks really good. I love his helmet. I think the helmet looks really, really good. I like that the B is butt is his mouth plate. I think that's awesome. And the tones just also look really good. Again, sadly, all of them have the same paint, by the way. There's none of these have more paint than the other. Even though KingOhgers came out later and is just a repaint, he didn't get more paint either, so that's a thing. So, got his butt. Got his numbers. But yeah, he looks pretty good. Next up, let's look at Palpion, which is the same mold as yellow. But obviously we got the helmet, which looks pretty good. You got the logo on the chest. But yeah, like I said, these vinyls look really good. And obviously, next up we go to KingOhgers. B fell over. Forgot that B needs to have one of his hands a little bit out, or he'll fall. But yeah, we have Okuagata, which is just it's the same. Is the same. But they got different colored eyes. But yeah, they have the same paint, the same logos on their tits. So yeah. I think it actually looks a lot better because I guess my camera's kind of getting like very reflective, but like when I get to the comparisons I'm going to mention this, but it's like it's kind of glossy, these vinyls, with the matte paint being able to really stand out because of the glossiness of how the vinyls are. But overall, yeah, I do like it. I'm glad that we have it. And last but certainly not least, we have SpiderKumos. And they look good. I really like this suit. It is missing painting details, like his cuffs, which are chains, don't have paint. Like none of them, which I never noticed they were chains until I was looking at this vinyl, which is really cool. But you have all this nice paint on the chest. Sadly does not go around into his collar. Got the keyhole. Like it has the detailing. It's just like you don't have them painted. You have his keys. All three of his keys are there. Got his phone. And yeah. And honestly, if you wanted to paint this yourself, you probably could. But it looks really good. I love how SpiderKumos came out. So, overall, I think these are really nice, honestly. And my favorite part is they are the same scale as the Ultraman and Rider vinyls now. Like, I get it, Ultraman is supposed to be giants, so the scale doesn't work, but I don't know, this makes me happy to see them all in the same scale. Like, because the vinyls before, and this is why I never really got the Kamen Rider or Sentai vinyls, because I usually get figures for those, and I like Ultra, and I like to get a bunch of Ultras, so I feel like the vinyls, for me, are the way to go, because that means I can get a bunch without having to spend hundreds of dollars on figure arts. Also, sometimes vinyls are the only way to get certain Ultras. Like, do you think they're going to make an Ultraman Zenith, or Z-Earth, like, figure art? And if they do, I will buy it. I'll buy a Nice or a Z-Earth. I will buy a 2-pack. I will buy it. That's a ramble for another day. But I do like that they're all the same scale now. I don't know why. That's just kind of cool. So, I also think this would look... They look really good with... I'm trying not to knock him down. You can see him. And there he is. I think they look good with KingOhgers behind them. I think that looks really good, actually. Like, I might have the Yudos, when I eventually get my hands on the Yudos, take their place. Take their place at standing at the feet of KingOhgers, because I think the smaller scale would look better. Because they're a little too big, but they also just look really good. Honestly, I don't mind how it looks. Like, it's going to be hard for me to get them into frame and everything, so... They will go away before they... No! They knocked over SpiderKumos. Oh, God. Popped his head off. Okay. Go away, KingOhgers. You unwieldy beast. Your claw can hang in the background, I guess. But yeah. So, since I already brought... Oh, God. Brought in the vinyl size comparisons, let's bring in a couple others. I got Screwhead, or Rod Drill, depending on what you want to call it. We got Skeletor from Masters of the Universe Origins. Here is a Soto Glare, which they are bigger. They are bigger than that. So let's get these guys out of here. And we have Ava Frame of Unit 1. And let's bring in a Marvel Legend. So, yeah, they're about 5 inches, I'd say. I don't know, like, roughly. But I think they look pretty good. Again, they're just simple. And if you want to get the whole team without breaking the bank and you don't care about, like... If you don't care about articulation and you just want a figure, or just pick your favorite Oger and just have it, and you just want a representation of it, I think these are a really good option, both to get a full team, or if you just have one favorite, like if you just want SpiderKumos or Okuwagata Oger, or even Hachi, you know, you can, or if you just collect the reds, who knows. Like, I can highly recommend them. I think they're really good, and like I said, they are glossier than the standard ones. Like, if I compare them to like Drive and Geed, like they are very glossy. And overall, I think that helps with their like armored knight aesthetic. Weirdly enough, because we know that's kind of how it looks in the show, because we know it's not metal. Like, I don't know, it kind of works for me. And overall, I can highly recommend it. I imagine I already said that before. I can't remember because I'm kind of just rambling, because there's not a whole lot to do in this video. It's just me showing you comparisons and telling you how good they are. I think they did all the helmets really well, and, you know, either pick up your favorite, wait until they're on a sale, because sometimes I see vinyls of like Ultraman and stuff go on sale for like $2 to $3. Like, so, you know, if you want to get your favorite character and you don't care about posability, pick it up, you know. And, you know, these might be easier to find than like the Yudo. Like, it took me a little bit to find the Yudo, so, you know, I don't know. Tell me down in the comments, what's your favorite of the suits? Mine might be SpiderKumos and Kuwagata Oger / Okuwagata. These two are the same. So those might be my favorites. Not saying the others are bad, because honestly they all look very similar, just the chest and the heads are different. So that's, you know, I don't hate any of the suits, but my favorites are probably SpiderKumos and then Okuwagata Oger, and I guess Kuwagata Oger. So tell me down in the comments which is your favorite suit. And until whatever I do next, thank you so much for watching. Bye.